Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, we start again with the wine. See. One thing we need to...
Okay, in cooking the fondue, you've got to keep adding a little bit of wine, a little bit at a time. Okay. A pot of fondue like this will take about a half a bottle of wine. So, same wine used for mixing the cornstarch, same wine used for drinking later, whatever, you know. But that makes the whole thing nice and liquid. Although at this point in time the cheese is stringy, it's going to get smoothed out later on by the corn flour. Ali, you like fondue? Hmm? You like a little bit? Hmm? Mm-hmm. Pretty good. Hmm? You like only onion, huh? You shove it. Hmm? Camera still on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, number 2 thing is my wife has graciously released the bottle of Kirsch from its locker deep in the dungeons underneath the earth, and I am allowed to actually use some of it in the fondue, which is kind of nice.
Can you show me the bottle there so I see what it is? Yeah.
Kirschwasser, cherry water. It's the nicest thing going.
Good stuff.
Too good, too good, too good. Anyhow, a fondue is not a fondue without Kirsch. Kirsch really makes the fondue. It puts the final taste, the final finish on the fondue. And there's nothing, you know, that's pretty typical. I think any fondue would have a Kirsch overtone to it. Kirsch is very important to giving the fondue its final taste, and maybe its distinctive taste. Without Kirsch, fondue would not be a fondue for sure. One thing I discovered in making fondue with Hans and Rita 30 years ago was that Germans put Kirsch on everything. You know, you take a piece of Black Forest cake, and a piece of Black Forest cake is not a piece of Black Forest cake unless it's got a quarter of a bottle of Kirsch dumped on top of it.
Sounds good. We have
And
that
it
for dessert.
really tastes good. Yeah.
Sounds like a good dessert.
Wow.
Right, that's the next video, right?
Mm-hmm. Some bread? In terms of bread, you know, the bread should just get chopped up into sort of 1 inch by 1 inch cubes. You know, something for dipping with the fondue fork.
Is there any kind of bread that works better than others?
My preference is rye bread. I guess if I had to do the ideal mix, it would be half rye bread and half French bread. Half French baguette in Thailand, nobody likes rye bread. You know, I've tried to get, you know, everybody to taste rye bread, and they say it tastes kind of off. You know, it tastes kind of bad. So my family don't have any kind of a taste for rye bread here, so I just have given up on trying to even include it in the fondue. So I just use French bread. But ideally, you know, for my taste, I would have some rye bread. And we're about 90% of the way there. Now it's just a matter of getting the cheese melted, getting everything cooked together. A little more wine, a little more curd, just for the taste. Right now everything is separated. You know, the cheese and the wine and the liquid are kind of separated. But what I'm trying to do is just get everything melted, get everything to the right consistency, and then we put the corn flour in with the wine, and that smooths everything out. Whoops.
What happened, Daddy?
Stirred a little bit, splashed a little bit over there. Yeah. Got a little bit of slop. I'm going to try to fill this pot up as much as I possibly can this time, because we've got lots of people and they're going to be mighty hungry. To do that, I'm going to start. You know, I got a full pot of melted cheese and shallots, spices, wine, kirsch. That's kind of not very well mixed together. Well, what's going to put it all together is going to be this stuff here, this corn flour and wine mixture, which I'm going to start putting in a little bit at a time, just to start smoothing it out. I'm gonna fill everything right up to the brim. So that nobody can complain that they're hungry.
Is it Kai?
Come in, come in.
Hello!
Yeah.
This is the final attention to the pot that is required to get the thing from a gloppy mess into a nice, smooth fondue. It's not there yet. It's going to take a bunch more corn flour. Started to work already. Maybe try a little more cheese.
More cheese.
Now you get hungry? Time for some more corn flour. This thing goes in. Just to show it. Okay, getting to be a full pot, so time to get nice and smooth.
Ow. Onion.
This is the most critical part here, because you got everything pretty well melted, everything very hot, and absolutely critical that you keep everything moving in the pot so that it doesn't stick, doesn't burn. And it starts to get smooth. It's doing right now. Whoop. Sorry. Not supposed to do that. Trying to make a full pot. Won't happen. Starting to smooth out. Not there yet.
Hello.
Hello.
Let them make lonely.
Mhm. See, all the wine and liquor starting to blend together. It's just because of the corn flour. A little bit more. what I finally come up with is something very, very smooth. No lumps, no bumps. Almost where we're at. Final flavoring. Stir it in. Stir it in. Corn flour. This is closest to the top that I've ever come with a fondue. And Son was worried that everyone wouldn't get enough to eat. So we may end up with a messy stove, but we'll end up with a very full pot of fondue.
What's the verdict?
Tastes okay to me. Smooth.
Red one.
Okay, folks, it's ready. Fondue is ready to eat.
Right on, let's go eat.
Hả?
Để mà không light the candle.
Em bầu đây mà em. Đâu? Đâu rồi? Đúng rồi. Dừa.
Okay, Mac just got the thing ready.
พร้อมแล้ว
พร้อมแล้ว This is my little Thai teacher, but he doesn't have much patience.
Okay.
That doesn't look like anything.
Almost ready to roll there, and I didn't even spill too much. Hey. I gotta serve the thing, right? So? Kirsch. Kirsch.
Need more?
What do you do with the kirsch?
Ôi.
Need more.
Some glasses of water, that's pretty back.
แม่หนูไม่เอาช้อนนี้หนูเอาช้อนนี้
ฮัลโหลอ่ะ
Oh, you gotta be serious. Oh,
It's the final step in making a fondue. Put it
start-
on the table, you know,
Sorry, start again. Jack, Jack. Sorry,
underneath some reasonable fire.
Sorry, can I get you to start? Say again. And that's the final step. Sorry.
Okay, and that's, you know, Where was I? And that's the final step. Okay, you know, put it on the table. Get some. You have to have enough fire underneath to keep it warm, but not burn it. And the final step is putting a little splash kirsch on top, just for flavor, to make it taste good. And that's it. You know, it's simple.
By whose definition?
Finished. Yeah.
Let's have you take a bite now.
That's the secret to a good
Glass,
fondue.
Daddy, glass.
Hmm?
Glass. What is fun?
Huh?
Glass drink. What is
Glass
fun?
drink, what's
Mine.
Glass to drink water with.
Oh, you want to get?
Make it up.
No. This handmade
Yeah.
make
Give me.
Yeah, hand blown.
ที่รัก get หน่อย I'm not tall enough
What do you want?
Give me
These glasses all full of hair. Oh, they clean?
เออก็รู้
That's what we all eat.
Final shots. Okay. Well, the final thing that they need is a little bit of wine. You know, you like wine? You
and you
drink
sit
wine?
down
Mommy?
Yeah. Always have to ask. Yeah. Work.
I'm a cop.
red wine
Red wine. Okay. Yeah. See what I said?
You do.
come on eat
Oh, use that
I
bottle up
want to
and
see Jack take the
carry it.
ภูมินเดี๋ยวก่อนเดี๋ยวแดดดี้ทำให้
Okay. Now,
You gotta go for the first bite there, that's
the
it.
next thing is just a free for all. You know, take some bread. Just take a handful of bread. You know. Bang. You know. That's what you do. Yeah. Take a handful of bread for dipping, and you dip it in the pot, and that's all you get to eat tonight.
Yeah.
เอาให้ไหม
ครับ
นิดหน่อยพอไหม
น้ำมากๆครับ
Okay.
Okay,
Somebody's got to start showing people how.
เดี๋ยวให้แดดดี้จิ้มให้
You stick some bread on the fork and you dip it and you eat it. You know? That's all you do. Mm.
บินอันนี้
Nope, the simplest food in the world.
once it gets to this.
มันไม่จิ้ม มันจะจิ้มมือจิ้มดีๆก่อนเดี๋ยวมันจะหล่น พอ เออ
Yeah. Wait.
เป่าด้วยมัน
Dip,
เนาะ
dip. Yay.
โอ้ร้อน